NileFM.
This is Cairo's #1.
Now.
NileFM Aware.
Well, indeed it is. It is NileFM Aware. Happy weekend, and I hope it's not done. We get one more day. With me tonight in the studio, Ahmad Sobhy from the Cross Egypt Challenge. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Cairo's #1.
NileFM.
Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a great Saturday and hope you're enjoying your long weekend. I know that some of us don't really get a long weekend, like me for example, but I hope you're enjoying your long weekend and you're enjoying your 6th of October holiday. With me tonight in the studio is Ahmad Sobhy from the Cross Egypt Challenge, and what a challenge it's going to be. Ahmad, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam.
I have to say, the first time I heard about the Cross Egypt Challenge, I thought it was like, a group of adventurers, like, with mountain climbing and a lot of very, very, very dangerous stuff. But it turns out to be an epic scooter ride all over Egypt.
Yes, Adam. It is quite a crazy idea. And Cross Egypt Challenges is a scooter rally that goes throughout Egypt. This is our second season in 2012, and our first season was a 1,700 kilometer throughout Egypt, starting from Alexandria all the way down to Abu Simbel.
Wow, 17, and what's the record for this time?
2,400 kilometers. It's
Holy.
bigger, it's longer, it takes more days, it's more challenging.
And all of this is done on scooters, just
On scooters,
two-wheelers.
on tiny scooters.
Wow, how long is this gonna take?
8 days.
Why the heck would you do this? Like, what is the idea behind it?
Well, in one word, adventure. Okay, the idea behind it is we have an aim, and our aim is to prove that Egypt is safe, even if we are traveling on its road by scooters, not by cars, not by motorcycles, not by like secured motor vehicle. Scooter is very tiny. It goes like at very low speeds, and if we do this and we travel throughout Egypt, we can prove to the world that Egypt is safe. Because after what happened in January 25th, the revolution, everything was amazing, but the tourism industry was affected very, very bad. And as tourism went down, we thought, why don't we create something big, a huge event, take it to an international level, have participants from all over the world, and prove that Egypt is safe, and at the same time enjoy the adventure and show what Egypt has to offer to everyone.
Fair enough. I mean, I can definitely get behind that, but I guess my question is, why scooters in general? Why not, for example, like motorcycles or hiking or bikes?
Everybody has done that before. Have you ever heard about a bunch of crazy guys doing it on scooters?
To be perfectly honest, no, I haven't.
Yeah,
you have me there.
That is a simple reason we chose scooters.
When you say the word scooter, or visba, as it is known in Egypt, it's always associated with the really reckless and dangerous driving of a lot of the delivery boys. Is that how you drive a scooter? Is there another way to drive a scooter? And do you believe that we have the facilities and the roads that can enable us to drive scooters within the city?
Well, that was one of the challenges we faced when we started this, the culture itself, because everybody looks at us and like treat us in the traffic signs as we are delivery boys. And we tried to change this image. Our scooter community is growing, especially in cities like Alexandria and Cairo. And when we ride our scooters with full safety gear, like with gloves and helmet and full face helmets, people look at us differently. As we grow in numbers, people think there is something going on. These are not the typical delivery guys, and they started to treat us with respect. So basically, yes, I agree with you. It was very difficult at the beginning, but it started to change. There are no regulations for scooters on Egyptian roads, and we are taking this step by step, and we try to talk to the government agencies about changing this.
In terms of safety, you mentioned full face helmets and gloves. What exactly, I mean, obviously you're the expert in this equation. If I were to say I want to start, like, driving a scooter because it's better for traffic, what are the equipment that I need? Or what exactly do I need to learn? Are there schools to do this? Is there particular equipment that you need to buy? What do I need?
Well, the minimum safety equipment would be a helmet. Okay, it doesn't have to be full face, but for the city, an open face helmet would do. And gloves to protect your hand in the unlikely case that you fall down or anything happen. This is the minimum. If you want to go a step further, I would recommend a protective jacket that protects your arms and back and shoulders, of course. With regards to school, I'm not aware of any schools in Egypt teaching motorcycle riding.
Well, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah, I'm always there, but seriously, this is something, if anybody would like to learn, the way they do it is they borrow a scooter from a friend and they go ride. You know, sometimes they fall, sometimes they succeed, but this is how it's done.
Fair enough, fair enough. Here's hoping that there's, like, you know, more and more schools dedicated to something like this.
Yeah,
I know for a fact that a scooter would definitely save me a lot of time stuck in traffic. Although, again, I want to mention, none of this wiggling all over from side to side and from lane to lane. It's just sticking to your own lane and driving. Scooter is very tiny, as you mentioned, and it gets through a lot of stuff, isn't it?
Exactly, and they go through traffic easily, but the proper way.
Well, as unfortunate as it is, it's time for us to wrap things up here on this episode of NILE FM's Aware. Ahmed, I mean, with me in the studio, as I mentioned, Ahmed Zoghby from the Cross Egypt Challenge. Ahmed, it's such a pleasure having you here in the studio, and it's such an amazing initiative that you guys are driving. I mean, I'm very, very, very amazed by it. I guess the only thing that's left to do is to just tell people how to get in touch.
We have electronic existence, of course, like everybody, everything these days. We have our website is www.crossegyptchallenge.com, and people can find us on Facebook. That's facebook.com/crossegyptchallenge. And we have a Twitter account, that's www.twitter.com/crossegypt. And for people to show us support, we are departing from Cairo this coming weekend, Friday the 12th at 10 a.m. in Abdeen Square. This is our official start point, and everybody's invited.
Well, I know I'm definitely not going to miss it. I'm definitely going to be there. But I just had one last question.
Sure.
Because when you're talking about how to get in touch, I started thinking, all right, well, this is how people can, like, you know, sign up for your subscriptions or, like, you know, for your updates or whatever. How about a regular Joe that wants to participate in the actual, I don't want to call it race, but in the actual challenge itself? Is that available, or do you only accept, like, you know, people from a certain background?
No, it's available for the 2013 season, as we already closed the registration for 2012 in mid-August, and everybody can participate. Of course, we have guidelines that people have to apply to, like a minimum age, minimum experience, physical ability, health. So as long as they comply with the guidelines, they are in.
So as long as they're willing and able, pretty much,
Yes.
you're accepting everybody. That's beautiful. I'm signing up for next year. That's it for us from NILE FM Aware. And as always, if you're one of those individuals doing something, whether it be crazy or for charity or for NGO, you're affiliated with a social development program, if you're one of these individuals that is doing something for Egypt and giving back to our community, we'd love to hear from you. I'd love to have you on the show. Email us at aware@nileradioproductions.net. That's aware@nileradioproductions.net. Just send me an idea, background information about what you do. I'd love to have you on the show. That's pretty much it. Ahmed, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, Adham. My pleasure.
I look forward to next Saturday. I'll catch you then for another episode of NILE FM's Aware. Catch you then.